I wasn't willing to do what was expected of me. Not talent wise, but in other areas.
Aubrey O'Day is back with shocking receipts, exposing Diddy's manipulation of her and the girls of Danity Kane. And this time, she's not alone. Dawn Richards is stepping in with a lawsuit, making some disturbing claims about Diddy's treatment of them. From starvation and control to shocking accusations involving Kim Porter and Cassie, it seems there's a lot more behind the scenes than anyone knew. Diddy's alleged attempt to silence the girls with NDAs has only fueled the fire, and now they're speaking up louder than ever. You won't believe the details coming out. Welcome to the channel. We've got all the explosive drama and jaw-dropping Hollywood scandals you didn't see coming. From behind-the-scenes betrayals to shocking celebrity exposes, this is the place where the truth finally comes out. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because we're always bringing you the messiest stories that'll leave you shook. Get ready for the kind of Hollywood chaos that'll keep you hooked. Let's dive into today's wildest headlines. Trust me, you won't want to miss a thing. Before we unravel the scandal, we need to take a look back at the group that brought Aubrey and Dawn into the spotlight. Danity Kane. Formed in 2005 through Diddy's reality TV show, Making the Band 3. Danity Kane was poised to become one of the biggest girl groups of the decade. The group, composed of Aubrey O'Day, Dawn Richards, Shannon Bex, Andrea Fimbers, and Dee Woods, skyrocketed to fame with hits like Showstopper and Damaged. They had all the makings of a legendary pop group, catchy songs, choreographed dance moves, and Diddy's powerful backing. But as quickly as they rose, they crumbled. The success Danity Kane experienced came with a price, one that, according to Aubrey and Dawn, was paid in mental, emotional, and physical suffering. Despite their initial success, cracks began to show within the group, and as we now know, much of the tension can be traced back to Diddy's alleged behind-the-scenes manipulation. At the height of their fame, Danity Kane seemed untouchable. Their debut album went platinum, and they were the first girl group in Billboard history to have their first 2 albums debut at #1. But behind the chart-topping hits and glitzy performances was an environment of toxicity, control, and pressure. According to Aubrey, Diddy manipulated the group to such an extent that the members couldn't even maintain friendships with each other. He allegedly fostered jealousy and rivalry among the women, keeping them off balance and easy to control. Aubrey has been vocal about the unrealistic standards they were expected to meet. She claims the girls were pressured to maintain specific physical appearances, often at the expense of their mental and physical health. Diddy's control wasn't just about the music, it extended into every part of their lives. Aubrey has said that Diddy's control over Danity Kane went beyond anything she could have imagined. He had a reputation as a demanding figure in the music industry, but his alleged actions behind closed doors took things to a new level. According to Aubrey, Diddy created an environment where the girls were constantly walking on eggshells, unsure of when they would be reprimanded or humiliated. Aubrey has stated that Diddy would openly criticize their appearances and pit the girls against one another. Whether it was their weight, their outfits, or even their personalities, nothing was off limits. Aubrey claims that Diddy's constant criticism caused severe self-esteem issues among the group members, leaving them feeling inadequate and broken. Diddy allegedly made it clear that they were replaceable, instilling a sense of fear that forced them to comply with his every demand. Aubrey has even shared stories of being pulled aside by Diddy to be told she wasn't pretty enough or sexy enough to be a lead in the group. For young women just starting out in the industry, these comments were crushing. Aubrey says the pressure to meet impossible standards took a toll on her mental health, leading her to develop anxiety and body dysmorphia. From the very beginning, Aubrey O'Day was not one to stay quiet. She was always outspoken, which often put her at odds with Diddy. Aubrey claims that her refusal to stay silent about the injustices she witnessed within the group is what ultimately led to her being pushed out of Danity Kane. Her boldness and willingness to speak up did not sit well with Diddy, who, according to Aubrey, preferred band members who were more willing to follow his leads without question. One infamous incident between Aubrey and Diddy was captured on camera during making the band. Aubrey confronted Diddy about his controlling nature, telling him that she was more than just a pretty face and wouldn't be treated like a puppet.
I'm done with all of that.
No. What do you want to look like, though?
I'll tell you.
What do you want to look like, though?
I'll tell you. I'm not focused on me. I'm focused on what this group should look like and how I should fit in this situation.
You like big hair, though.
I don't like big hair.
It was a bold move, but it came with consequences. Soon after, in 2008, Aubrey was unceremoniously kicked out of the group. Fans were told it was due to creative differences, but Aubrey has long maintained that it was a result of her unwillingness to conform to Diddy's demands. This was the beginning of the end for Danity Kane. Shortly after Aubrey's departure, the group disbanded, leaving fans shocked and confused. But behind the scenes, things were even more complicated than anyone knew. While Aubrey's battle with Diddy had been public for years, Dawn Richards initially stayed quiet until now. Dawn has filed her own lawsuit against Diddy, and the claims she's making are both shocking and disturbing. According to Dawn, Diddy didn't just control the group through manipulation and mind games. He also physically and emotionally abused them. Dawn's lawsuit paints a dark picture of life under Diddy's control. She alleges that Diddy deprived the group of basic necessities, such as food and sleep, during their rehearsals. The girls were often forced to work late into the night without breaks, leaving them exhausted and vulnerable. Dawn claims that Diddy would verbally berate the group, making them feel like they were worthless if they didn't meet his expectations. But the most shocking part of Dawn's lawsuit is her allegation of physical abuse. Dawn claims that Diddy physically assaulted her on multiple occasions. She alleges that he would inappropriately touch her and other members of the group, often during rehearsals. Dawn also claims that Diddy would threaten her life if she spoke out about the abuse, leaving her feeling trapped and helpless. This level of control and abuse is staggering, and it raises serious questions about how much of the music industry operates behind closed doors. Dawn's lawsuit also brings to light even more disturbing allegations. She claims that Diddy would coerce the women in his life, including members of Danity Kane, into compromising situations. According to Dawn, Diddy would use his power and influence to force the women to participate in activities they were uncomfortable with. And if they refused, they would face severe consequences. These allegations are bolstered by claims made by Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal. Gene has spoken out about his time working for Diddy, claiming that he overheard Diddy discussing how he would use the women in his life to curry favor with business associates. According to Gene, Diddy had no problem offering up the girls in exchange for favors, leaving them feeling used and discarded. These allegations paint a disturbing picture of how Diddy allegedly used his position of power to exploit the women around him. The accusations of sexual coercion and manipulation are serious, and they could have major implications for Diddy's career if proven true. One of the most intriguing aspects of this unfolding drama is Diddy's attempt to silence his victims through non-disclosure agreements, NDAs. Just weeks before Cassie filed her own lawsuit against Diddy, it was revealed that Diddy had approached the members of Danity Kane, offering them the rights to their music in exchange for signing new NDAs. These NDAs would have prevented the girls from ever speaking out about their experiences with Diddy, effectively erasing any chance of the truth coming to light. Aubrey, however, saw right through the plan and warned her former bandmates not to sign. She predicted that something major was on the horizon, and she was right. In addition to the emotional and physical abuse claims, there's also a financial element to the lawsuit. Dawn alleges that she and the other members of Danity Kane were never properly compensated for their work. Dawn claims that she is owed over $1.2 million in unpaid wages, including royalties, performance fees, and revenue from Diddy's Ciroc vodka promotions. It's clear that Diddy's alleged abuse extended beyond emotional manipulation. It also had real financial consequences for the women who worked under him. Dawn's lawsuit seeks to recover these lost wages, but it also serves as a stark reminder of how the power dynamics in the music industry can leave artists vulnerable to exploitation. Aubrey O'Day's determination to seek justice has been nothing short of inspiring. For years, she has been a lone voice in the wilderness, calling out Diddy for his alleged abuse and manipulation. Now, with Dawn's lawsuit backing up her claims, Aubrey's story is finally being taken seriously. Aubrey has been vocal about her own experiences, using her platform to shed light on the abuse that so many women in the industry face. Her bravery in speaking out, even when it wasn't popular to do so, has paved the way for others to come forward and share their own stories. So, where does this leave Diddy? With multiple lawsuits now filed against him, it's clear that this is just the beginning of what could be a long legal battle. The music mogul, who once seemed untouchable, is now facing serious allegations that could have a lasting impact on his career and legacy. Only time will tell whether Diddy will face the consequences of his alleged actions. But one thing is certain: Aubrey O'Day and Dawn Richards aren't backing down. So, what do you all think about this latest bombshell? Do you believe Aubrey and Dawn's accusations? And do you think Diddy will ever face justice? Let's get the conversation going in the comments below. There's still so much more to uncover. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because we're staying on top of this story as it unfolds. More drama is on the way, and you won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay tuned.